All right, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today you are here because we're going to be talking about sequencing, right? Doing the right steps at the right time to land government contracts. So we're all about sequencing today. So if that's what you need, you're in the right place. All right. I'm Felicia Streeter over at FeliciaStreeter.com. If you don't know a little bit about me, let me tell you real quickly. I've been in government contracting for, almost 15 years now. And some of my accomplishments are winning the Small Business of the Year Award, winning the Small Business Diversity Business of the Year Award with the likes of Irvin Magic Johnson and Oprah Winfrey. So we were all on the same list. So that was cool. And no, I was not at the bottom. All right. Also, I'm a published author of The Entrepreneur's Edge and soon to be released. I can't wait. Contractor's Edge. I'm also the girl that we got our 8A certification in like 90 days. And we went from $23,000 to over $7 million in 18 months. So yeah, I'm that girl to help you tap into the $1 trillion government marketplace and walk down those contracts. All right. So on this channel, we share interviews of key players in the government contracting industry. We share tips and strategies all around government contracting and business, having a successful business. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, okay? Don't forget to do that. All right, so in this video, we're sharing all about sequencing, doing the right actions at the right time, right? And I want to share with you why this is important to winning government contracts, okay? And I'm going to kind of do it through some examples. So here's the first thing. Here's why sequencing is important. Think about this. If you're bidding on contracts that you'll never win, right? Hence, I had a client that just signed up with me. So prior to working with me, they had bidded on over 60 contracts this year, and they had not won a contract. Why? Sequencing. You got to make sure that you're doing things in the correct order in order to land contracts. So you can't skip steps, you can't jump steps, right? It is very important that you follow the sequence. It's kind of like math if you think about it, right? You start out with adding and subtracting, and then you move on to division and multiplication, and then algebra and geometry and all that, right? So you need the basics first, and it has to go in a particular order of learning. The same thing here. So that's why it's important. Here's the second thing. I had someone else bid on a contract, and they said they didn't win it, and I asked why. And of course, they said they didn't know, but as we went through the process, it come to find out that they were not even registered in the government system. So that's a big no-no, right? You can't win a contract if you're not registered. Number one, that's how they pay you. And number two, it's required that you're in that system in order to do government contracting. So again, sequencing, doing the right things at the right time in the right order. Here's the third thing. And these are all from people that have come to me. So that's why I know this is so important that you get this information on sequencing today. All right. So I had a client come to me and they said they had bidded on their 8A and they were denied their 8A certification. So again, you know me, I'm asking questions to figure out, because I can figure out why they were denied, right, by just asking a few questions. And so come to find out with this client is, one, they weren't ready. Most people think, oh, I'm going to get into government contracting, I'm going to apply for my 8A. Well, it's required that you be in business for 2 years. I mean, there are some exceptions, you can apply for that, but you still want to make sure you're ready to do government contracting within the 8A program. So some of the things that, I tell my clients as we're prepping for this, right, because it's prepping that needs to be done. The government wants to see past performance. They want to know that you have a business that will be successful, not only in government contracting, but the 8A program. And so this particular client, they weren't set up. They didn't have the financials in place. And what I mean by financials in place is not like you have to have a certain amount of money in your bank account or anything like that, but you have to be able to manage your finances. So I'm talking about having an accounting system like QuickBooks or something like that, where you're managing your finances, because you got to manage that money once they award you a contract. That's just a piece of that, right? And then the other thing is, if you haven't done any contracts at all. So they don't know if you even know how to go out and get contracts. A lot of times in the 8A program, and I'm talking from personal experience here, is, once you get in the program and you are foundationally set, you went through the sequencing at the right time in the right order, and you're truly ready for the 8A program, then yeah, a lot of times you can get fed contracts. And so they just want to make sure that you're ready to take advantage of that. And then the other piece of it is, my other computer didn't record. The other thing of that is, the 8A program is a 9-year program. So you don't want to waste time. Like I had another client come to me, and they were like, they had been in the 8A program for 2 years, but they haven't done anything with it. Then why get in the program? It's a 9-year program. It's very lucrative if you know how to maximize your time in the program and do the things that you need to do. But it all starts with knowing the sequencing and the right steps that you need to take. So I wanted to share that with you as some of the examples of why it's important that you have the correct sequence of what you need to do and when you need to do it, to make sure you set up your business successfully, or to be successful in government contracting, okay? So I shared that with you, right? Bidding on contracts that you'll never win, and there's more to it, and we'll get into that. Also bidding and not even being registered, so now you haven't even done the basics, right, of what's required, and then applying for certifications that you don't even qualify for yet. So and the 8A packet is not like do it real quick and you're done. It's extensive, so they've wasted a lot of time on something that they should not have. All right, so here's what I want to tell you. If you're digging what I'm saying about this sequencing, and even if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, that's me, I can see this, and I did this wrong, that kind of thing, then I want you to grab the video training that I created for you guys on sequencing. It's called sequencing, doing the right things at the right time to land government contracts. So whether you're just getting started and you want to make sure that you're doing the right action steps at the right time and that you do them all so that you can have a successful government contracting business, then this is for you. Or maybe you're already set up. You're like, hey, I'm already set up. But maybe you want to do a double check, like these examples I show here, just to make sure you haven't missed anything in the steps and in the sequencing of what you really need to do to make sure you're successful at government contracting, okay? And then, maybe, what did I want to say here? Oh, I said maybe. But many of you, and I've spoken to, gosh, hundreds of people this year, and they all ask the same question: where do I start? I don't know what to do first. Well, that's why I'm creating this, right? It's out of need. You guys have asked for it, so I've created it for you. So this is for you as well. I'm going to drop the link down in the description below, and you can grab the video training. And here's what you're going to know. Or here's what I want to hear from you guys. I like to ask this because right now it's just me teaching you something, but I do want to have a conversation with you guys. So I want to ask you to share in the comments below where you're at in the government process, in the government contracting process. And if you want to share a sequencing step, share it in the comments below. You just never know who needs to hear from you today. So it's not all about me, it's about us as a community. So definitely put in the comments below where you're at in the government contracting process, and if you want to share a step of the sequence that maybe where you're at right now, put that in the comments below. All right, so the best conversations happen where? Down there in the comments. So make sure you do that. Now I want to thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like and comment. All right, so don't forget to leave that comment. And hey, in the comments, if you want to, you can also share and tell me what type of content you'd like for me to, do a video on in the future, or if you have a question and you want me to answer that via video, put it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, so use the link below, comment, subscribe, get the video training on how to sequence, make sure you have all the correct steps, and other than that, I'll see you over in the next video. All right, so questions, comments, like, get the video training. All right, so have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.